What's up, guys? So, today is kind of a big deal for me. It is the 2 year anniversary of me deciding to stop drinking. So, it's been 2 years since my last drink, and drinking used to be my entire personality. Like, I used to drink all the time. I would drink after work if I was stressed. I would drink, like, I would just go out all the time and drink. And there were a lot of times where there were events like family functions or like hanging out with certain people where I didn't necessarily want to, but I felt like I had to, so I would just drink. So I would kind of like remove myself mentally from the situation, and just like looking back at that time in my life, like how much I used to drink to like feel comfortable around people, it makes me kind of sad because like I could have been more present and I could have just like set boundaries and said no and like use that time to spend with like people who were more aligned and people who I didn't necessarily feel like I had to hang out with. Um, so now a lot of the times I feel like I'm being antisocial because I just say no. Like if people invite me out or there's like a party or a family function, I'm just like, no, like I don't want to do that. And it feels really good to be at that point in my life where I feel like I can set that boundary. But it's definitely hard because a lot of people from my past just kind of know me as like the partier and like the drunk one. Like I used to not handle my alcohol very well. And also like sugary drinks used to make me really sick. Like even if I just had one, I would get sick. And so it's hard like reintroducing my real self to people who like only knew me from drinking. And I don't know, I've lost some friends along the way because they literally were like, "Oh, well, you were my drinking friend." Like, "Oh, okay." um so it's definitely been a journey over the last 2 years of like remaining sober and choosing to put myself in better environments and learning things to do for fun that don't include drinking, and finding better coping mechanisms for stress and not like drinking after a bad day. Um, I don't know, I really feel like I found joy again and I feel like I'm present in my life more. I don't feel like I need to escape my life. And that was another like big crutch, was anytime I felt like stressed or overwhelmed, I would just drink to like escape it, and I wouldn't like actually deal with the situation. I would just like drink and bypass it. And yeah, obviously like that's not good for anyone, but it really really affected my anxious feelings and my like depressive episodes. Like it would make it extremely extremely dark, and that was part of the reason why I did choose to stop drinking. Um, the last drink I had 2 years ago was I had one White Claw, and over the next like few days after that, it was just like dark. My thoughts were very dark, and I just felt like kind of what's the point? And so I was like, I don't want to feel like this. Like I have a beautiful life. I have amazing friends, amazing family. Like I don't want to feel like this darkness, and stopping drinking like was like the darkness like lifted from my body. And not that I still don't get those like anxious or like depressive thoughts, it's not like all consuming, and I feel like I have more control over that, and I have better coping mechanisms and better ways of like making myself feel better. And I don't know, just being outside and journaling and working on myself and like having the mental clarity to just like enjoy the little things. Like, it's hard in society today to not drink because so much of like the social aspect of life involves drinking. Like, so many people go out to bars and go out dancing and to wineries and breweries and like all these kinds of things, and I don't want to do that. Like, I genuinely want to sit outside on a porch or a deck and like drink coffee and like watch birds. That's what I want to do. I don't know. It's Society's very weird. The amount that like everyone focuses on alcohol, and I was like that. I mean, I was like that from age 20 to 31, 30 and a half. I don't even know when I stopped drinking, what age I was, but I like that was my social life. My social life was like drinking. Like, even if I was just like hanging out with friends, I was drinking. And so to not do that anymore and to like want to explore other things, like sober things, I don't know, like gardening, like I'm into flowers and like reading again and like coloring and making jewelry, and I just need more of that. And I think I'm at the point now where I don't even like want to be put in situations where I'm like surrounded by people who only drink, because whenever I say I don't drink anymore and whenever I say that I'm sober, people are like, "Oh, well, are you pregnant? Are you in AA? Did you get a DUI?" I just chose to stop drinking for my mental health. And then that gets like, people are like, "Oh, well, what's wrong with you?" And I just wish more people could just mind their business. And if someone says they don't drink, just be like, "Okay, like, can I offer you something else? Or good for you." What, I don't even know, but it's the focus of people like not drinking is weird to me too. Um, but yeah, I'm officially 2 years without alcohol, and I'm super, super grateful for the journey and for where I'm at now, and the fact that I feel so much more present in my life, and I feel like joy has found me again, and I don't know, I feel more like myself than I've ever felt. I don't feel like I need to drink to have fun or drink to like have friends. The right people are in my life, and the right people will find me and want to hang out with me without getting drunk. So I'm very grateful to be at this point in my life, and I feel like I'm rambling. So if you've stayed this long, more power to you, and thank you for listening.